And by the way, I'm a real estate guy. Like I consider myself to be a real estate expert. If I had to choose between being an insurance agent or a real estate agent, I would choose insurance.
Deals because they want it to work.
Yeah.
Right. But what you sniff out is a good deal and a bad deal, and having that spiritual discernment about it, not getting too emotionally connected to it for you to say yay or nay.
Yeah. So I'm probably, money is very low on my list of motivators. Like if you want to motivate me, like money should be the last thing you should talk about. Right. But in terms of, because I get that question a lot. It's like, well, Daniel, how do you find good deals? Well, define good. Good for who? Good for me? Good for you? Right? Like it depends. So for a lot of people watching this, the first step I would advise and encourage people to take is, well, for one, look at your finances. If you're doing a real estate deal, what are the things that you need? I know doctors today who will gladly take negative cash flow on a property because for them, they want the write-offs, they want the depreciation, and they want the equity. They're already making enough money as it is, right? Yeah. Some of these doctors are making $750,000, per year. Yeah. So for them, they don't need the extra cash flow. They love their job. Yeah. They wouldn't change anything about their life, but they do want to set something up long term and something tangible. So for them, they'll buy properties. I've literally seen doctors who will buy properties on 5-year amortizations, because they want the equity and they want the tax benefits, But at the same time, I've met other investors who, like a lot like myself 3-4 years ago, when I was in a position where I needed the money a little bit more, where I would buy the real estate for the sake of cash flow. Okay. Right. So I would put things on.
Would that be your first layer of encouragement if someone's going to go about that direction?
For sure. Yes.
Have some. I love it because we're always talking about in Seven Figure Squad how to become a first generation cash flow millionaire, not just being a millionaire on paper because you want that thing coming in because you have the most control. We got the cash flow coming in. Yeah. So cash flow deal.
It's interesting too. I mean, it's just like insurance, right? Like, well, what type of policy should I get? Well, it depends. What are your goals? What are you looking to do? Where are you at right now? Right. And if you're talking about paid up additions, premiums, death benefits, right? If you're talking about all these different lingos and certain policies, it completely depends. Yep. It absolutely does depend on each particular individual.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So what are some financial fundamentals you would say, okay, if you wanted to launch your career off into the world of real estate investing, and we're being very clear about it, because I got a video on my YouTube channel called 10 Reasons Why I Chose Real Estate, 10 Reasons I Chose Insurance versus Real Estate from a realtor standpoint versus an insurance agent standpoint.
I see. Yeah.
But this is a different story. This is being a real estate investor.
Yes.
So what are some basic financial equipment one should have and say, okay, if this is something I want to go down, let me get down the real estate investing route. Here's some basic financial fundamentals. What are they in today's
and by the way, I'm a real estate guy. Like I consider myself to be a real estate expert. If I had to choose between being an insurance agent or a real estate agent, I would choose insurance.
How come?
Because I'm convinced you actually learn more about personal finances, generational wealth. You learn more about how the market works if you are in the insurance industry. Because people don't understand how much insurance affects our markets, how much insurance affects our, investment, capital markets, labor markets, you name it. And again, not a knock against realtors, right? I have realtor friends that make $50,000 a year. They drive great cars. They have great careers, and they do a great service. But for me, if you're a real estate agent, you take a course, you get licensing, you learn all the laws within just that industry. You don't really go beyond. And at the end of the day, your number one skill is sales. You don't really go outside the housing market. But when you're an insurance agent, you learn so much more than just about the insurance industry because the insurance industry is so tied to so many different things. Yeah. So between me and you, that's actually my personal preference. I would actually agree with you on that one. That I would totally be an insurance agent over a real estate agent.
An interesting thing there too is there's also that cousin peanut butter and jelly relationship between real estate and insurance. I mean, right here in Chicago, the biggest namesake buildings, largest biggest namesake buildings in downtown Chicago are owned by insurance companies. I mean, you look at Willis Tower. I ask people all the time, what's Willis? What's the biggest? No, what does Willis do? Yeah. I don't know. Guess what they do? Yeah. They do insurance. You pass up Trump Tower, you go down, you see another building there in Gold Coast. It's John Hancock. Yep. What does John Hancock do? I don't know. It's insurance.
Yeah. MetLife, you name it.
Right. A Prudential building downtown, insurance. Aon building, Millennium Park, insurance. Bread building downtown, CNA, insurance. Yeah. I mean, the largest buildings in most iconic buildings, even in downtown Chicago, are insurance. And you go to New York.
Same thing.
Yeah. San Francisco. Same thing. So a lot of people don't understand. So there's Insurance loves real estate. Real estate loves
insurance.
Insurance.